Hi, good morning. Okay, today is July 11, and after making new all-time highs and leaving another bullish imbalance, buyers couldn't get any traction at the top of the range. And then there was a Trump announcement during the overnight session, and if you look at, we close here, we were trying to, we were having some buying activity, and then there was the announcement and the market dropped. It was about 35% tariffs to Canada, and then there was some buying here, but then more selling, made new lows, and now we're kind of accepting prices down here. Now, when there's news like this, market likes to retest the scene of the crime, which is up here, right above the close from yesterday. And also, we are opening outside range with inventory, I would say about 95% short. So usually that there's a high chance of closing the gap first to the low from yesterday, and then to the close from yesterday. So we'll see if that's the case for today. If you look at this high, it's right at value area low. So that means that the first retest of yesterday's value area low was rejected. So let's see what happens now at the RTH session, because that's usually when it matters the most. So three scenarios are: we accept lower and we just keep, we have a balanced day, and we just go back and forth in this area, filling out all these low volume areas. The second scenario is we go back to the scene of the crime. That's actually my first scenario, is going back to the scene of the crime, which is, we have to make sure that we accept prices above this high right here, about 63.12, and then in that case, then we could have value area sweep and go back to the top of the range. If we fail that, then we have that, we can just stay around here. Now, if we make new lows, which is the most bearish scenario, I'm looking at these two lows that are very close to each other. This is considered weak structure. Market likes to test those. So we could see one of these testing below this into that 20-day point of control, and then bounce as one of those scenarios. And then if we get below that, this 62 area should provide some support. If not, like I said before, this area could get swept pretty quickly, and then should test at 62.30 and find some buyers there eventually. Not very much news today, but I think it's gonna be a pretty volatile day between those tariffs and the big range that we have from the overnight session. I think we could have some big moves today, so keep that in mind. Thank you. I'm not gonna go through that. It's pretty similar scenario. Crude holding still below the 200, and we pulled back. So I think if you look at crude, so we had this area right here that we rejected pretty strongly, and now we were consolidating, and then we started pushing higher, and then retested this area again, and then it got rejected again. So I think that there's a strong chance that we come back to that 20-day point of control at 65.50. Some minor support at 66. So if we breach 66, that will be, for me, confirmation that we're gonna go down to 65.50. And on gold, remember I said this when we came back and tested this low. I said that we're likely gonna come back and get back to that 33.45, which we got there last night, and then now we're retesting that top of this range. We have some resistance here, 33.80 to 33.88, and if we break that, then we have a few references above that are from when we made, let me see if I can fit all this in the chart. Let me just take off the evening sessions. So you see we have all these highs here that haven't been tested, a bunch of references here. So above this area, you know, back to the 3400 areas, and then see if we can go back into these highs to retest those highs. I think that's about it for today. All right, good luck.